Hey everybody, Moo here. Of course, we're going to be doing the SL6 gameplay video for Ralph. The 5 to 4 and the coin booster are enabled as always because those two are the ones that you are normally going to be using when you're farming for coin. Of course, the bubble booster and the time booster are going to give you substantially better results. But for most Tsum Tsum, 99% of Tsum Tsum in the game, they are a little bit inefficient to use because they will not give you a return on your investment as far as the coin are concerned, with the exception of a couple. Tsum Tsum, Jedi Luke coming to mind almost immediately. He actually does make use of those boosters and will give you a massive return on your investment. That is why he is the #1 coin earner in the game. But Ralph, coming up from SL3 to SL6, actually improves tremendously. I would say he more than doubles up on his power, which is really good news because I have to say I was a little bit disappointed with his performance at SL3. And it's good to see that he is more than usable at SL6. We will be using the 300 Mitsum metric as always, so you guys can compare and contrast with other blaster type Tsum Tsum. And one other thing I have discovered about him as I was playing him from SL3 to SL6 is he does in fact make use of the vertical clearing trick. It's just not as pronounced as other vertical clearers. And the reason for that is his ability starts hitting Tsum Tsum right at the very topmost border edge where the Tsum Tsum are spawning from the top. So if they peek just a little bit, even like a millimeter of the Tsum Tsum showing up past that little border, he will clip them. So he's not going to hit off screen, but as long as the Tsum Tsum are peeking a little, you can still make use of the vertical clearing trick and probably get an extra 3 or 4 Tsum added to his otherwise shorter chain. But again, at SL6, his ability does hit much wider and it will hit over 30 Tsum Tsum, which actually is a big difference coming up from SL3. You might not think so because at SL3 he was hitting in the 24-25 range, so what's an extra 4 or 5? But actually the coin earnings increase rather exponentially the more Tsum Tsum you add to the chain. So those extra 5 Tsum Tsum you're going to get from him at SL6 makes a big difference, especially if you use the vertical clearing trick and add yet another 4 on top of that, then he's really going to give you good results. So in this video, we did not go for score. You can certainly go for score, and the way you do that is by saving the score bubbles and allowing the skill to hit it, so that way you get the score multiplier added to the Tsum Tsum you're clearing, and now you're going to be clearing a lot more of them, because at SL6 he hits a lot harder. But in this video we're using the bubble to kind of cycle through as many Tsum Tsum as possible so we can get more Mitsum, so we can use his skill more often, so we can make more coin. And that is what we're going to be showing in the upcoming game. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave it all in the comments section below. And as always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. I'll see you guys next time.
Silent in dismay, it will break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way, I'd devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is the sun.
There's a shortage of Tsum right now. Look at this. Don't tell me this game isn't rigged, dude. This game is totally rigged. We're going for it. We're risking it all. All for the cheddar. No! 4,500 base coin. 8.7 million base score. Actually, no, 7 million base score. Man. At least it chose Genie. That's not bad. That's like the third best one. Usually it picks the dead last one. 294. Okay, okay. So maybe it's better that we got robbed at the very end there. It's almost 7,000 coin after the booster was applied. So very, very good. Now, had I actually made that last skill and I connected with it and I got an extra 5 seconds on the clock, I would have probably exceeded 300 Tsum, but quite a bit. So actually things turned out really good, since generally we try to aim for 300 Tsum and the gameplay videos, so we can kind of see what average coin earnings are kind of like for brand new Tsum Tsum like Ralph. And apparently at 300 Tsum, he's around the 4.5k coins earned, base coin earned, and that's actually very decent. At SL3, again, he wasn't very useful, but it seems like at SL6 he definitely gets a power up. His score potential is still very good. We didn't actually make use of the score bubbles in the way that you can to extract even more score by allowing the skill to hit them. We played them for the coin. And that's why we kind of use the score bubbles to pop the Tsum Tsum on screen, refresh the screen as often as possible, so we get more Tsum and use the skill more often and get more coin as a result, but less score. So very, very good Tsum Tsum. He doesn't hit off the screen like other vertical clears, but he does hit up to the very top of the border. So if you allow Tsum Tsum just to peek a little bit, he will hit them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.